Hi. So we are discussing the third unit, okay, flexural stresses and shear stresses. So flexural stresses is nothing but bending stresses. So in that, we have seen introduction. So what do you mean by flexural stress? I mean bending stress, and what do you mean by shear stress, right? And what are the theories of simple bending and assumptions made in the theories of simple bending? What do you mean by pure bending? And section modulus, how to derive the section modulus for the various section like rectangular section, circular section, hollow rectangular, hollow circular, how to derive the section modulus, and bending equations, how to derive the bending equation, that is m by I equal to sigma by y is equal to E by R. So by using the bending equation, how to find out the bending stress or bending moment or section modulus. So parameters, how to determine the various parameter. We have seen some few problems and all we have discussed so far. So in this today class, we will discuss bending stresses in symmetrical sections, right? Bending stresses in symmetrical sections. We can see the problems on bending stresses in symmetrical sections, right? So here you can see the problem. A rolled steel joist of I section has the dimension as shown in figure. This beam of I section carries a UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter run over an span of 10 meter. Calculate the maximum stress produced due to bending, right? So they asked you to calculate the maximum stress produced due to bending. The I section given in the problem. So it is a beam subjected to uniformly distributed load, right? Simply supported beam subjected to uniformly distributed load. So uniformly distributed load given in the problem W as 40 kilonewton per meter. It means 4000 Newton per meter, and the length of the beam L is given in the problem as 10 meter. So here you can see the beam is the point A and this is the point B. The length between A and B, 10 meter length of the beam, and it is subjected to throughout the length 10 meter. It is subjected to UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter. They are asking you to find out the sigma maximum stress produced due to the bending of the due to the load. There will be bending. Because of the bending there will be a stress developed. That maximum stress sigma max we have to find out for this beam. The cross section of the beam will be I section, and the dimension of the I section is given in the problem. The flange is 200 mm width. The thickness of the flange is 20 mm. And the web portion, the depth of the web is 360 mm given, and the thickness of the web is 10 mm given, and overall depth of the I beam is 400 mm as given in the problem. So here you can see you have to find out the moment of inertia about the neutral axis. So how can you find out the moment of inertia? Suppose you consider this I section and consider this as a rectangle, overall rectangular section. So the the formula to find out the right BD cube by 12 for the rectangular section. The moment of inertia is BD cube by 12. So if you consider this whole portion like so BD cube by 12. So total 200 and depth is 400. So 200 into d is 400, the whole cube would be 12 minus this hatched portion. So this is I section. So we have only this dimension I section. So the remaining section, this rectangular portion and this rectangular portion, we can okay we can deduct. So minus. So what is this? Dimension, so year to year and year to year. So overall 200 in this 10 minus 10, so remaining is 190. So 200 minus 10, 190, that is the width, into the height is nothing but total 400, year 20, year 20, so 2 into 20, 40 and deduct. So 400 minus 40, 360. So depth is year to year, from here to here the depth is 360, and the breadth is 290. So breadth 290 into 360 the whole cube divided by 12. If you put, you will get to the moment of inertia value I, right? In terms of mm power 4. So B is the mm and D is D cube, so mm cube. So mm into mm cube, mm power 4 moment of inertia value you will get. Right, so maximum bending moment value. How can you find out maximum bending moment? So you know the simply supported beam subjected to UDL. Therefore, the maximum bending moment will be WL square by 8. So W value given in the problem, length given in the problem. So 40,000 W into length 10 the whole square by 8. You will get the moment value, that is 5 into 10 power 8 Newton mm. So now you can, using this relation bending equation, that is m by I equal to sigma by y equal to E by R, or else you can use only this m by I equal to sigma by y. From that, the sigma will be equal to m by I into y. So you need to find out sigma maximum, therefore m by I into y maximum. Y maximum is nothing but the total depth divided by 400 by 2, that is from the bottom to the neutral axis, that 400 by 200 mm. So y maximum 200 mm. Moment, you know, 5 into 10 power 8. Moment of inertia, you know, this value is a substitute, you will get the sigma maximum, which is asked in the problem, 304.92 Newton per mm square. So that's how you have to calculate the maximum bending stress. So you know the bending equation, m by I is equal to sigma by y. So sigma is equal to m by I into y. So y value directly can calculate d by 2, and the moment of inertia bdq by 12, and moment. Okay. Okay, moment is based on the support beam and the load. You can find out the maximum bending moment. So simply substitute in W square by 8. So moment value you can able to find out. So if you substitute, you will get the bending stress value, right? So now we can see the another problem. An I section is simply supported over a span of, just a minute.